Students, it's me, Rashid Ayub, Professor of Mathematics. Today I am going to teach you about the topic contents of two circles. Either those circles intersect each other or not intersect each other. If those circles intersect each other, then either they intersect at one point or more than one point. Okay, case 1. When two circles intersect externally, when two circles intersect externally, then they should be satisfied C1, C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. Okay, let's suppose this is a circle 1, this is circle 2. This is the center 1 of the circle and this is center 2 of the circle. Then this is radius 1 regarding to the circle 1 and this is radius 2 regarding to the circle 2. Okay. According to the geometry or shape, you can see here, when circle 1 intersect circle 2, then sum of the radius should be equal to length between the center of the circles. C1 is the center for the circle 1, C2 is the center for the circle 2. Then the distance between the centers, if equal to the sum of the radius of both circles, that is, it means circle will intersect each other externally. Okay, case 2. When two circles intersect internally, for example, let this is circle 1 and this is circle 2. The center of this circle is C2, the center of this circle C1. Okay, the radius of this R2 and the radius of this circle is R1. Okay, this is C1, this is circle 1 and this is circle 2. Okay, equation will be satisfied. Length between the center of the circle should be equal to the difference between them, and you can take the mod because length always positive. Okay, you can see here, this is circle 1 with the center C1 and radius R1, and this blank circle 2 with the center C2 and the radius R2. Okay, if the circle intersect each other internally at one point, then this equation should be satisfied. Length between the centers of the circle should be equal to the difference between their radius. Okay, the case 3. When two circles intersect at two real and distinct points. Then, for example, circle 1 This is circle 2. You can see here. Both circles intersect each other at two different points. The points are real and distinct. Okay. Then, if such situation create, then how you can justify mathematically that both circles intersect at two distinct points? Then you should be satisfied the equation. Sum of the radius should be greater than distance between the center of the circles should be greater than the difference between them of the radius. Okay, if there is a center C1 and this is R1 and this is C2 and this is R2. If this inequality hold, it means two circles will intersect at two distinct points. Now students, I am going to teach you when both circles will not intersect each other. The case is case 4. When two circles will not intersect. Okay, we have two further cases. Case 1, C1, C2 length should be greater than sum of the radius. The second case, C1, C2 length less than the difference between the radius of both circles. So this is the fourth case. Okay students, now I have a few questions which has appeared in different exams. Few of them I wrote here. Okay, we want to find out either these two circles are contact each other externally, internally, or not contact each other. Okay, we have two equations. This equation will compare by this equation, and as well as this equation also will compare by this equation. When for circle 1, I have find out already all the values. When I compare this equation to this general equation of a circle, we found value of g, that is minus 2 is equal to 2g, then g is equal to minus 1, minus 4 is equal to 2f, then f is equal to minus 2. So there is no constant, so that is why c is equal to 0. Already I told you in my previous lecture that center is equal to minus g minus f. Okay, you should put here both values, and the radius is equal to g square plus f square minus c square root. So you should put value of g, f, c here, and you get square root 5. That is the radius 1, and c1 is the center 1 for the circle 1. Okay, for circle 2, same. You should compare this equation to the general equation of the circle and find g, f, c. The center c2 of the circle 2 is 0, 4. Radius r2 for the circle 2 is square root 20, which can be written as 2 multiply square root 5. Okay. Now we found C1, C2, R1, R2, and as I have already told you that about when the circle contacts each other, so we found the relation, the distance between the C1 and C2. What is the distance between C1 and C2? For this, we will use distance formula, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So you should put these points here, and the answer is square root 5. Okay, when I take the difference of the radius r2 minus r1 to square root 5 minus square root 5, that is square root 5, which is equal to square root 5. So this equation satisfies. So this means both circles, circle 1 and circle 2, touch internally each other. Okay, students. Another question which has appeared in NAST, UAT and GK. The question is, circle 1 and circle 2 touch internally if value of lambda. So in this question, we want to find out the value of lambda, and it is given to us that both circles touch each other internally. Okay, I am going to solve this question, and you can also find for externally at your home. Okay, for circle 1, again I am going to compare this equation to the general form of the circle. So when I compare this general form of the circle, it appears GFC and center 1 and the radius 1 using these values. Okay, when I compare this equation of a circle to the general form of the equation of the circle, then we found value of G, F and C for the circle 2. Okay, using these values, C2 is the center for the circle 2, radius 2, R2 for the circle 2. Okay, in the statement of the question, it is given to me that the both circles touch internally. So I will use the expression for the internally. When the both circles contact each other internally, the expression or equation will be the distance between the center of both circles should be equal to the difference between the radius of circles. Okay, using the distance formula, the distance between center 1 and center 2 of the corresponding circles is 2. Should be equal to, what is R1? That is 1 plus lambda. What is R2? 9 minus lambda. So we have take the difference. Okay, this equation satisfy only for lambda is equal to 8. Lambda is equal to 8. Put here 9 minus lambda, that is 1. Square root of 1, 1. Lambda is equal to 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Square root of 9, 3. So 3 minus 1, 2, which is equal to 2. So for value of lambda equal to 8, both circles will touch internally. So this is the lecture today. What I am going to told you, that the contacts of the two circles, either the circles are intersect or not. If they intersect, then how many points they will intersect. Okay student, hope you like this video. So please share, subscribe, comment and like my video. Thank you very much.